Aimed at providing healthy, wholesome halal meat of international standards, Amroon Foods Private Limited is a modern meat processing plant located in Uttar Pradesh, a state which has the largest buffalo population in India. This integrated plant is fully equipped with all modern facilities to process halal meat, special cuts and minced meat. Amroon Foods Private Limited is a division of the MK Group, Abu Dhabi, UAE, for the production of boneless, fresh and frozen buffalo meat. Amroon Foods is a trusted name in the global market of processed meat and is recognized as the most authentic exporter of halal meat across the globe. The company today serves a long list of clients from Malaysia, UAE, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, CIS, Algeria and other Far Eastern and many African countries. The main objective of the company is to supply hygienically produced, wholesome, healthy, halal meat to the customer for their satisfaction, meeting their requirement in terms of product quality, safety as well as packaging, price and delivery. The company is also committed to maintaining its quality management systems and food safety systems as per the international standards and continuously improving the system based on its own experience and the customer's feedback. The company views excellence and a proactive approach as the key factor for its operations and motivates its team members to maintain these in all their activities. Amroon Foods Private Limited has an ISO 22000 certification and a food safety system based on principles of HACCP by SGS and DNB by RVA Dutch standards. The entry into the plant has two separate zones, white and black. The white zone is meant for the entry of officials, visitors and guests. The black zone is for carrying raw materials. The trucks carrying raw materials enter through the gate of the black zone. The tires of these trucks are disinfected by passing through a tire wash area which contains a 1% formalin solution. This is done to control and seize any contamination carried by these trucks coming from outside the plant. Then comes the lairage, where the animals are offloaded and marked with a serial number. Here, the ante-mortem inspection of the animals is conducted by a team of doctors from the State Animal Husbandry Department of the Government of Uttar Pradesh and in-house veterinary doctors. Only healthy animals are forwarded and kept for 24 hours under observation before sending them for slaughtering. This is followed by the race, which provides the streamlined flow of animals into the knocking box. Special emphasis is laid on cleanliness, sanitation and hygiene in all parts of the factory. Stringent measures are being adopted and maintained to obtain completely hygienic and healthy products. Before entering the slaughter area or any section of the factory, members of the staff have to change into their uniform. There are different color codes and uniform for various categories of employees. This is followed by a complete hand and boot wash. All taps are foot operated. Thereafter, hands are cleansed with disinfectants. Finally, before entering the main hall, they pass through a chlorine water dip. All through the process, extreme care is taken to maintain hygiene and cleanliness. It is compulsory for all workers and supervisors to wear caps, masks, gloves and boots at all times during working hours. The knocking box accommodates two animals at a time in such a manner that neither can they see each other, nor can the other animal see the process. The animal is slaughtered quickly and humanely according to the Islamic Sharia halal, which is monitored by the Jamaat Ulema-e-Hind. After slaughtering, the animal is shackled to the hooks on the rail and kept suspended for bleeding for approximately 10 minutes. The dressing process is carried into various stages, and each dressing stage is undertaken by separate operators. The main stages of dressing include legging, dehiding, brisket cutting, head evisceration, post-mortem inspection along with in-house doctors of Amroon, off-fuels removal, another post-mortem investigation, carcass splitting, another post-mortem investigation, followed by yet another post-mortem investigation, and finally, the carcasses are thoroughly cleansed and washed. Later, the carcasses are sent to the chilling room through the anteroom to cool down. These rooms possess a system of high rails connected from the slaughter hall. The cleaned and approved carcasses, after completing washing and weighing, are immediately brought to these rooms. The temperature of the chilling rooms for the carcasses is maintained at 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. The carcasses are kept in these chillers for 18 to 24 hours to mature and bring the pH below 6 for the offsetting of bacterial spoilage. A deep muscle temperature or core temperature of 6 to 7 degrees Celsius is achieved in a period of 24 hours in the carcasses in these chillers. Thereafter, the carcasses are shifted to the deboning hall for deboning. The deboning hall is a huge hall where the temperature is maintained between 10 and 12 degrees Celsius. All meat cutting equipment and machinery or any surface coming into contact with the meat is made of stainless steel. After deboning, the primal and subprimal commercial cuts like the top side, knuckle, silver side, tenderloin and forequarter, other cuts are undertaken. Meat is then packed in the packaging area as per the desired weight and the packing of the buyer's requirements. The packing material used is safe, hygienic, and retains the freshness and taste of the product for a long period of time. To either plate freezers or blast freezers. The plate freezers maintain a temperature of -40 degrees Celsius in 90 minutes to achieve the core temperature at minus 18 degrees Celsius to minus 19 degrees Celsius. The blast freezes maintain a temperature of minus 36 degrees Celsius to achieve the core temperature at minus 18 degrees Celsius to minus 19 degrees Celsius within 10 to 12 hours. Thereafter, the frozen meat is packed in cartons and passed through a metal detector. Only the passed cartons are kept in cold storage. For shipping, the packed cartons are loaded in refrigerated containers which carry them out of the factory through the white zone. Amroon Foods Private Limited is committed towards the welfare and betterment of all its employees. For medical checkups and the care of its employees, a full-fledged clinic is set up in the plant under qualified medical doctors. The utility block has separate changing rooms, lockers and hygienic washrooms. Amroon Foods Private Limited has a full-fledged rendering and effluent treatment plant which is approved by the Pollution Patrol Board. The Quality Control Department implements the norms of hygiene of international repute by imparting training to the workers and checking the different parameters of cleanliness at different stages. A well-equipped laboratory with competent staff conducts the microbiological, parasitological and physiochemical tests along with drinking water, wastewater analysis and nutrition analysis. As the microbiological content of food can affect its quality, shelf life, safety and acceptability, the microbiological monitoring process ensures that the meat is produced under the best possible sanitary and hygienic conditions and doesn't contain orthogenic microorganisms or other microorganisms that are indicative of contamination in excess of permissible limits. It also ensures that the product will be safe and wholesome when consumed. Monitoring procedures are adopted to check on the quality of raw materials, foods in process, as well as finished products and carry out the examination of equipment and personnel in this laboratory. All pathological testing is done under the keen supervision of in-house veterinarians. Amroon Foods Private Limited is dedicated and strives to achieve the highest level of international standards. Amroon Foods Private Limited, an ISO certified 22000 and food safety system based on the principles of hazard analysis and critical control points.